What about it, YouTube? Okay, I really apologize if people are getting confused with the hat that says "Make Jesus Jewish Again." It kind of hits on different levels. It's kind of multi-layered in a way because, if you think about it, I guess it's maybe confusing people, though I didn't mean it to. I thought everybody sort of get the joke. It's not really a joke. It's just there's so many layers to it, and it's so tongue-in-cheek, and but it's like, so he was prophesied by the Israelites. He was prophesied by these people known in Judea, right, at the time of the Roman control of the area and Herod's control of the area. You had these Jews, and Jesus arrived in Bethlehem like he was prophesied to, right? I mean, there was like a lot going on. You had Herod trying to butcher him out and all this, right? So it was big times going on. It wasn't some little times. And if you listen to what Pilate says about the crucifixion, this was no joke. The life of Jesus was no joke. He was recognized as going around and performing miracles and healing and not causing any harm and trying to bring peace and love to the world. Even Pilate says the same thing. So here he is bringing this to these Jews, and then what do? They turn it into a cult that rejects him after they kill him. Okay? So I'm saying make Jesus part of Judaism again. It started out that way. In day one of Jesus, it wasn't until they killed him and rejected him. So that's why I'm saying again, make it together again. Make what's known as Jewish, instead of what's known as what is Jewish being rejecting Jesus, make what's known as Jewish known as Jesus. Okay, anyway, moving along. I really don't see it looking good. Q-tards, the stuff going on behind the scenes, the talk going on behind the scenes. Apparently, Trump and Epstein are way too close. Back in 94, I think it was, there's a girl saying that she was kidnapped and trafficked around and taken around to rich people. Her name's Maria. Anyway, Wayne Madsen's reporting, sodomized by Trump and Epstein. Epstein's awful protected by Trump, isn't he? And he's do you know that Jews? Oh, and think about the rabbi that Trump let go that was like a child or was a human trafficker, ran some kind of meat packing thing or whatever, some kosher meat house or something. And he was up on all kind of charges, and Trump pardoned him. They had a big celebration in Israel, and they're talking about getting rid of Netanyahu because he's not satanic enough. He's not bringing in the Antichrist fast enough. We want Antichrist now. We want Antichrist now. We don't want to wait, right? So it's crazy. It's crazy. But then they're saying behind the scenes that Trump was brought in by the Jewish mob, how does that make sense when it's all clandestine and meant to disrupt? I mean, yeah, you have maybe different attitudes about it. Like you have the communist attitude, like Soros, that wants to just be able to have no address, and communist Jews run every country all around the world. And then you have the ones that want to be Zionist and centralize their Noahide laws out of Israel. But I mean, it's all the same at the end of the day. It's all rejecting Jesus and putting Goy under, slavery of Jews. Enslaving the Goy. It's all so they're saying that Trump was put in by Adelson and this, but then, I mean, I don't even understand how it all adds up and makes sense, but it's not looking good for Trump, folks. Like, how is it that in Israel they couldn't be happy with Netanyahu when their mob was able to get Trump in? And Netanyahu comes over to America and he gets a standing ovation 26 times by our Congress. Over there they should be going like, man, you've got them Goy over in the United States doing everything we want. Thank you very much, Netanyahu. How is he in trouble? How is he in trouble? Because he's not moving fast enough with the temple. He's not moving fast enough to make the Jew world order pervasive and just out in the open. I mean, it's just, I don't know. But it's not looking good, q-tards. You remind me of the Paul-tards from before, years ago. And I don't fault you. You want to look on the bright side. You want to see the cup half full. And you really trusted in Trump. And so you really want to believe that Gitmo's being going on. And that those letters that were handed out were, we're going to, at the funeral, we're going to add up to something. These people were going to serve time. There's going to be some justice. And we're going to see the promises of draining the swamp come true. And that, that behind the scenes that this is all happening. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. Deals are being worked out between mob groups because all of these people are evil. Do you understand it? Okay? There's no one of stature. They've all fucked kids. It's all disgusting and sick. And so they've all got everybody on the same trick. Right? Now it's just an arm wrestling match of, ooh, if you don't do this, then I'm going to, and oh, well, and who can arm wrestle each other behind the scenes. But it's two piles of shit, trying to outstink the other. That's all. That's all that's going on. You don't have any friends out there. Trump is not your friend, Christians. He doesn't have anything to be sorry for. Cheating on his wife, talking about grabbing pussy, and he just goes after chicks and talking about their tits and talking. I mean, locker room talk, huh? Really? But you don't have to be forgiven for locker room talk. Okay, whatever, dude. Talking about just grabbing their pussies and they're married and trying to get after this one that was married, really trying to get her. Probably while he was married too, right? Ooh, what a trooper Melania is to stand by him while he pays off hookers and tells them things like, "You remind me of my daughter." Ugh. I think there's been a lot of action there. I think there was some kind of a deal made out there too where she kind of had to go and be married to Jared. Like that was like, we owe these people something, and this is how they want to deal with it. I think there's a lot of payback going on with Trump and the tribe. It's not looking good, q-tards. It's not looking good. He will be removed, or he will be taken out in the next election, most likely, because this stuff is heavy that's fixing to come out. I mean, maybe not. Maybe that's all just smoke and mirrors too, right? Maybe not. But it's just not. Either way, it's not looking good that he's like doing this draining the swamp trick. You'll watch. It's all just, okay. At worst, it's all just a show. And at best, Trump is going to be shown to be just as crooked as all these other people. That's at best, because he is. He is. He's hated in New York. Nobody likes him in New York. The taxi drivers, the construction workers, everybody hates him. So anyway, that's who's going after him right now is some action, some court action in New York. So keep your ears open on that. But point of this video mostly was it's not looking good, q-tards. And I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I just know this. The Noahide laws aren't going to be fun for anybody. It's terrible. It's terrible and horrible what's coming. If the Jew world order keeps marching, it's terrible. Christians have got to get slick. They've got to start demanding that this country start to protect the Christians in this country, and furthermore to protect Christians worldwide. Instead of worrying about what happens with the damn Jews who reject Jesus and worried about their anti-Semitism at the colleges, how about what happens to Christians all over the world? How about what happens to Christians here? How about we make sure that we have Christian values and gospel messages being promoted in this country? Okay? How about that? I know it's going to piss off a lot of atheists and shit, but you know what you're going to get, atheist dumb fucks? I'm sorry I've been dropping F-bombs in this video. You know what you're going to get? You're going to get Noahide laws too. And you know what you're going to get? The guillotine, just like everybody else. You're going to be laughing while those around you get guillotined, and then they're going to throw you in it too. Because they don't care about anybody, dude. They certainly don't care about your godless dumb ass. They'll have a lot more respect for somebody who at least acknowledges a God, even though theirs is Satan. But at least they've got the the spiritual battle figured out. They've just chosen the evil side of death. They know it, but that's what you had to choose. If you want power, if you want to be proud, if you want to work in usury and iniquity and defy God, then you can only serve one of two masters, right? You cannot serve both, so there you go. But at least they got it figured out that far. You don't even have that much figured out. Oh, you think it's all cute and funny. No, it's not cute and funny, dude. You're going to find out. It's not cute and funny. And you should have sided with the Christians because you had more in common with them, didn't you? All the values you steal and claim that you had just magically from, a retarded monkey having sex with your grandma. Oh, you had better values than Christians, I hear from a lot of them. Oh, I'm a better person than most of the Christians I know. Oh, are you really? Well, only because you borrowed their values. What? By your standard, nothing should exist. Certainly not morals. So, whatever you're talking about, you've borrowed from somebody, and they're God. So why don't you start acknowledging where this stuff comes from, dummy? Oh, now I'm yelling at atheists on my phone. Anyway, not looking good, q-tards. I'll let it stop at that. God bless you.